Hi everybody, my name is Genevieve Noel and welcome to my channel.
The only heartache that I ever faced was a need of fortune and a dream of fame. I took those empty feelings and turned them into love. It cheats time, it's the eye in the storm of the universe. I got mine. Where do you think that you will find your
For those of you who don't know, this channel surrounds my 2020 goals. I have 20 of them, and each video focuses on 1, 2, sometimes 3 goals that I am working on in that day or week to further myself and be the person that I want to be and accomplish the things I want to accomplish. Today's video, I'm going to be focusing on goals. There's actually 2, numbers 10 and 11. Now, goal number 10 is to have $4,000 saved by the end of the year, and goal number 11 is to be debt-free. We do have some debt, so in order to be like debt-free, obviously I covered a couple of things. I talked about our credit card debt, the little bit that we do have from like the wedding and just like catching up from that. And then paying back my husband's aunt and uncle who did lend us some money. Besides that, we do have a number of other things that kind of just like are sitting right now because they're not accumulating interest, so we don't have obviously a payment plan on them because we're not paying interest on them. So one of those things is a loan that Gregory has for school, and it's kind of a long backstory because it's not technically his loan, but it's in his name and he does have to pay it off. So that's a really small loan, like $2,500, $3,000. And it doesn't collect interest actually until 6 months after he graduates, which is like June. So that's one thing that we will be paying off, but is kind of like on a back burner until closer to June once we like have paid some other stuff off. So our next thing is we bought new tires for my car, and we were going to just put it on Gregory's credit card and then pay it off, but his grandma actually paid it for us. So we are gonna pay her back for that, and we also need to get new brakes for my car. So those are like the upfront things that like have to be done because they're like maintenance type things that we need to take care of. Next, we put a down payment on our trip, and again, when we bought the trip and put the down payment on, we thought we were gonna have more money than we did just because of our roommate situation and everything like that, but we didn't. So now we're like, well, we paid for it, we're not gonna just cancel it. So the next goal that Gregory will be working towards, and I will kind of be helping with other stuff, is we're paying off our anniversary trip. Once that's done, we did put our like wedding band rings on a card with the company, like the company that we purchased from. They have like a card, and it had like 0 interest for over a year if like you purchase a certain amount, and we did. So we were just like, let's just do that, and then we'll pay it off once we get the cash for it. So that's our very next thing to do, is to pay off those rings. At that point in time, it's going to be like mid-March, late March, and then our next really big focus, and the rings might move around depending upon like how it works out, like how our taxes ended up working out, but we are going to have to pay a certain amount for taxes just because Gregory was technically self-employed this summer, just because of the way that his tax thing worked, and that has a ridiculous amount of taxes on it. So that's going to be kind of crazy. So that's our next thing to take care of, because obviously that's due in April for tax day. Way back when I was in school, I needed to borrow some money from my aunt. She has this like school fund for me and my siblings, and I needed to pay a bill so I could pay my tuition, and I was like, you know what, I'll pay you back, but can I borrow this money? And then she helped me like set up a budget and whatever, and by like the time that the next month when I could pay her back, she was like, don't worry about it, just wait until you graduate. Well, once I graduated, I also got married, so she was like, just wait until after that. And so now with everything like that we've been doing, it's super hard. So that's the next thing, because she's like, don't worry about it. I just want that money back in the account, because like it paid for my school so I could pay my bill. I want it back in the account so that my siblings can use that for their schooling, which technically isn't something that we need to do, but I want to, so we're gonna. I'm also we're hosting a birthday party for a friend of ours, and for her like gift, we want to pay for some of her birthday party like decorations and stuff, food and whatever for that. So we're hosting that, and that's something that we're keeping out for like the second half of April. The final thing that we actually have to like do is once all of our other stuff is paid off, all the money that we have is going either into savings, or we're just going to try and pay off our credit card debt right away. Again, we only have mine to actually pay off. We're going to try and just like take care of that as soon as we possibly can, just because we don't want it collecting interest anymore. And then once we're done, everything goes into savings. And so with all of that, with everything on track, and like I took out money for Christmas gifts, we set up like this whole plan based on like what he is slotted to make. We will be on track to pay off all of our debts and save that money and be able to buy baby stuff, because one of my goals is to have a baby by December 31st of this year. So that's kind of a little bit messy, but the numbers of what we pay every month, where our expenses are, and what we have outstanding for loans and everything like that, which really isn't that much stuff in general, but it's just stuff that we have to catch up on because it's been really hard with just me working to get there. And now that we are going to be in a better state financially, it is going to make everything a lot easier, and we're going to be able to start taking care of that. I hope you enjoyed this video and got to see kind of a picture of how someone's finances do work. Obviously I didn't tell you like my numbers exactly. To anyone who's not an adult yet or doesn't have a career yet, like things that you have to keep in mind and things that you have to plan for that like I didn't think about planning for. Like I did not think that we would be out a roommate and have to pay so much more in our rent. I didn't think about like how much my rent for my horse would be, or paying for a puppy, or how much our insurance was going to be. And like I knew I would have to pay for teachers insurance, but it just keeping on top of that stuff and all of that, and what happens if one of the two of you are out of a job. So I hope that this has helped somebody out there, and if you have questions or want me to like kind of break anything down, please message me on Instagram. I'll put the link down below. It is in the description box of my Instagram. You can DM me or email me with questions, and I will try to help you guys out the best that I can. Otherwise, that was my exciting news. Gregory does have a job, and we are so excited about it. He is so excited to be working and helping out more than he has been able to in the past month. So we are really thankful and really glad that everything worked out that way. Can I say goodbye? Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say hi. Thank you everyone for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it was helpful to you. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and hit the little bell down below so that you can get notifications for when new videos come out. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Love, Genevieve.